Hello, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman, bringing you Organized Chaos. And today we're... Oh, fuck. What's wrong? We're doing the last Roundup. This one's a bane on Season 2. Well, no sense keeping stalling. Let's keep going. The episode begins with Apple Bloom giving us exposition of how Applejack is training to become the next top rodeo goer of Ponyville. Seeing how she's run the Ponyville rodeo 10 times in a row, it's only natural that she would want to throw her hat into the ring of a larger scale rodeo. And that's okay. Okay? That's well within her character to try to compete and push herself to the absolute extreme. It's later in the episode that I have a big problem. We then cut to the town hall about to send her off, and honestly, all you need is this. Like, this right here is all you need. 2 minutes 41 seconds of bliss that is Derpy Hooves. For the record, what do you think is better, her original voice or her new voice? Comment below and let the war begin. Well, we lose all the enjoyment for this episode once Derpy leaves, as Applejack gives a nice speech on how she's going to win all the money she can in order to fix the damages done to the town hall by winning the rodeo and getting gold. So, she's going to fail. There's no way around this one, people. She is going to bomb it. Well, on the day that Applejack is supposed to come back with all the money, we then see a male pony, who, by the way, is probably the most optimistic character and one of the best characters in the show by this point, gives them a letter stating that Applejack has decided not to return, but she will send the money eventually. Can we just go back to that male pony just going around to house, you know, trying to get that birthday present? Just trying to get some birthday cake in him? Can we follow his story, please? Because I don't want to follow a story that I already know the conclusion. So, the main six being the main six, they decide to go after Applejack in order to figure out what's going on. So, they go to the rodeo to try to find clues on where she went. As they head to another town, they discover Applejack has made roots in this small western country. So, Applejack, explain yourself. Why did you decide to up and leave Ponyville and throwing away your entire family? What's your excuse?
No big deal, guys. I thought cherries would be a nice change from apples, so I took the job and came here. That's it. End of story.
And survey says... bullshit! So yeah, no one, not even her friends, are buying this story. This is a pony who would orgasm to apples, and probably has orgasmed to an apple. So why the hell would she change scenery in order to go pick cherries? It's almost as if Applejack is deliberately lying to her friends in order to keep some deep, dark secret. Yarg, I didn't know you shipped Applejack with Big Mac. Where the fuck did you get that? You said she orgasmed to an apple. Well, he's the only male apple to orgasm to. You sick fuck. Yarg? Just because I'm a sick fuck, that doesn't mean I'm gonna ship family. Especially brother and sister. Yarg, so you do ship family. No! Get the fuck out of here. Go, 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 go! No one must know who I truly ship Applejack with. I will find out one day. Get out of here! Well, in order to try to get Applejack to spill what she's not telling, they all get jobs at Cherry Jubilee's factory, and after a quick little I Love Lucy montage, they still couldn't get Applejack to spill the beans. So, they go nuclear. What do you mean by go nuclear? Oh, they do the most diabolical thing that they could think of. Do they threaten her life? No. Do they threaten her family? No. Do they have a gun? Nope. They do the one thing that no pony, and I mean no pony, could stand for very much long. What do you mean? They do this.
Cherry Chonga is mashed up cherries in a tortilla that's deep fried. Cherry Chonga. Great name, huh? I like funny words. One of my favorite funny words is kumquat. I didn't make that one up. I would work in a kumquat orchard just so I could say kumquat all day. Kumquat, kumquat, kumquat. Pickle barrel kumquat, pickle barrel kumquat, pickle barrel kumquat, cherry Chonga.
No! Make it stop! Make it stop!
Jesus Christ, so horrifying! I gotta get out of here! Ah! Only the faint of heart could not survive this. So after that brutal torture to your psyche, Applejack eventually caves in and tells everybody that she'll explain everything that happened over breakfast. And she even pinky promised to do it. But the next morning, they discover that Applejack had left the room and...
Pinky promise!
Ah! Pinkie Pie's gun critical! Everybody, run! And now we're introduced to a surprisingly active but still kind of pointless chase scene where they're trying to get Applejack to spill what's really happened. But she refuses to tell, and she even finds a back door around the pinky promise. But that serves her little, as they eventually catch her and force her to tell them what actually happened. And then we discover...
Every color of ribbon down there. Every color but blue. But I didn't win one first prize. And I certainly didn't win any prize money.
Yeah, that's it. That's all they discover. Applejack didn't win any of the events. She got bronze medal, she got silver medal, but she didn't get gold. So this whole bit was just because she didn't win anything. But they eventually forgive her and say that, we don't care if you won or not, we'll find some other way to get the money. We just want you back. So Applejack regrets her decision and rejoins the main six to go on their separate ways. And I do mean separate ways because they completely abandoned Pinkie Pie and Rarity in the desert. And the moral of this story? It is completely okay leaving your friends in the middle of a deserted wasteland with nothing but Pinkie Pie to keep you company, but don't you dare ever break a pinky promise! This episode had a lot of potential. It had a lot of potential. I mean, going to try to get the money to save your home, or at least the mayor's office, only to come back a failure? That's some pretty deep stuff that she could have dealt with. Instead, it turns into a finding out her secret, even though it's pretty clear what her secret is. And what's worse is, they had Applejack as the proxy. They made Applejack into the one who lies. And that just doesn't fly. The one thing I can never forgive from any series is rewriting a character's personality just to benefit the story. The characters are not a slave to the story. The story is a slave to the characters. How they would interact into these situations determines the quality of the story, not the other way around. And that is why I cannot give this a passing score. Not just because she's the element of honesty, but because she's constantly regarded as the most honest pony in Ponyville. How she's the most mature member of the main six. She's not defined by her element, she's defined by her personality, and this is not her personality. And so, I cannot give this one a passing score. This one gets an F, just for how they portrayed Applejack. But, one thing's for certain, never break a pinky promise. So, without further ado, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman, I brought you organized chaos, and... Pinkie Pie, what are you doing here? You pinky promised me to meet me at the fudge factory. I gotta go. Bye. You will not escape! Owie!